Hi, and welcome to Life of a Skiller episode 16. It's been a while since the last one, obviously, like about a year. So I figure I'll just go over everything that I didn't show off, anything that's like changed about the account, which is obviously a lot, and talk about like things that I've done within my break from video making and a long break I took from RuneScape, and talk about like stuff that's happened since I've come back. So yeah, obviously stats look a lot different probably from the last video. I've got a lot more 99s. I'm pretty close to maxing. I just gotta keep doing my farm runs every day, and hopefully I'll be maxed before the end of the year, because I'm like about to hit 95 farming, and I think I have enough to get 99 banked, but I'm not 100% on that. I gotta actually do the math out. And I've gone a couple more pets, like, don't remember exactly what I had in the last video. I think I got Rock Golem last time, so it was Heron Rock Golem Omelet. I have Rocky. I have the Chinchampa pet. And I think that's it. Yeah, should only be 5 pets. But yeah. So, obviously a bit's changed. I have a lot of agility experience, like getting close to 50 mil, because my current goals are to try to get 200 mils over time. I don't think it's going to be something that happens like relatively quickly, obviously, because a lot of 200 mils can take multiple months to like a year to complete. But yeah, just been doing that. I got invited to apply as a smiley for Hexus. I did that, so I reached that goal of mine, which was really cool. Never expected that to happen. And just generally been enjoying the game again. Like, I played till like the winter of 2017, like from the last video to the winter, without really making any content, just kind of posting on Twitter like what I've done, because I don't know, I just kind of burnt myself out and I wasn't really in the mood to make videos at the time. So I'm sure like a lot of this like stuff doesn't look too different from like right before I quit, other than 99con and crazy amount of agility experience. So yeah, like I played for a while, quit for about 4 months or so. I played a bit of Warframe, like I checked that out. It's pretty fun, but I burnt myself out on that because I went too hard on it. Then I started playing WoW again, which I still play it actually. It's a lot of fun. I raid Mythic, I do Mythic Plus dungeons, I tank. It's definitely like an enjoyable break between like skilling sessions. Like do a bit of skilling in RuneScape, do a bit of basically PVM in WoW. So that's nice. And one thing with that, it's like from playing WoW and using all the add-ons and stuff, I've kind of changed my opinion about third-party clients. Not completely, but just enough to start using RuneLite, because I like the fact that it was open source, so people could kind of check it and make sure there's no keyloggers or anything, since basically one of the main reasons I was so against OS Buddy was the one time any of my accounts have ever been hacked was coincidentally right after the one time I ever used OS Buddy, but you know, could just be coincidence. But yeah, I've been using Moonlight, I've been enjoying it. Obviously, it's got a lot of overpowered stuff in it. I don't think anyone would ever deny that, but I've been really enjoying features like the hold shift to reduce like the drag on items when you're clicking, because My arm's not in the best shape ever because I had to get surgery on it, so it's definitely nice to be able to still like 3-tick and stuff without really causing myself too much stress on like the areas that are still tender. And yeah, overall it's just kind of nice to, I guess, use a third-party client finally instead of trying to take a moral high ground while Jagex is just kind of like, use it at your own like discretion or whatever. So yeah, that's a bit different. I also have been using alts recently. Well, I've been using an alt recently to make some extra money on the side, because if I'm going for 200 mils, it's going to cost me bills. So, you know, I'm not going to make enough through skilling just on this account. Wish I could, because I really, really do not like playing alts. I don't like the whole altscape meta and everything, but, you know, if you can't beat it, join it. So I've just been doing a Minnows alt on the side to kind of make some extra gold to basically pay for membership and stuff, so I don't have to worry about using any money I make through skilling on that. And then also basically to buy Fashionscape stuff, because I want the Anku outfit, but I don't want to drop like over half my bank on it. Because, you know, poor as always. So yeah, obviously going from those old videos to now, like back then I was completely against altscape, completely against third party. Now I'm don't really care. I'm kind of like, use whatever you want, play however you want, as long as you're having fun. And kind of trying to adopt that mentality, so like I don't get upset about the game, like about bad updates or stuff as much. Obviously there's still stuff that's gonna bug me, like right now there's a poll going on, and one of the last questions is, should we change the look of the Draymond staff? And it's like, why? Like, it's kind of iconic. I know obviously normal staves and battle staves look like it, but no one uses those. Everyone uses the Draymond staff. So yeah, other than that, I honestly can't think of any updates that are like, you're ruining the game, Jagex. At least off the top of my head, because like the latest thing was Theater of Blood, which obviously I can't do. So it looks nice. There's obviously controversy with the entry mode, which I'm about 50-50 on. I'm like, I look at WoW with like looking for raid, and I'm like, you don't want that situation happening in RuneScape where it's like, we need an entry mode Inferno, we need an entry mode every high level thing that gives you a chance at the rewards or similar rewards. Because then it's like, why try to become better at the game to do the highest level content, and instead you just wait until the entry mode comes out, do that, hope that people push enough for it to become like comparable GP per hour to kind of be like, that's what makes things worth doing in this game, and then buy all the stuff you couldn't get. But then on the other hand, it's like, hey, anything that gets people to kind of push out of their comfort zone and get into harder content, it's pretty nice. Like, obviously in WoW, there's looking for raid, which is like, it's supposed to be, you see the story type of mode, but a lot of people use it as their kind of like entry to raiding, which it's like, yeah, I love seeing people move up into the like the raiding scene, the Mythic Plus scene, and everything. So obviously it's got its pros and cons, but can't please everyone. And hopefully entry mode kind of does the same. I really, really hope it's not going to be like a high GP per hour, or else we're going to have like a lot of people complaining, and it's gonna, well, it might say like a bad, can't think of the word, like bad example for future content. So yeah, hopefully nothing bad comes of that, if it passes the poll, obviously. Because I know a lot of the high-end PVMers are kind of against it. Which, you know, makes sense. It's like, it's not that, it shouldn't be that hard to find 2 other people who are willing to raid with you. But on the other hand, I completely understand not wanting to spend hours of wipes, thousands, millions gold on supplies and buying your items back just to try to hopefully learn the thing. But on the other hand, that's how everyone else did it. So, you know, it's one of those issues that it's like, definitely both sides have points, but who knows how it'll turn out. I kind of trust the J-mods nowadays a lot more with updates, so I'm sure they can kind of find a good balance. If not, they can just nerf it later on or buff it or whatever. Then before the update before that I cared about was Chambers of Zarek challenge mode for that metamorphic dust, and the capes. The capes are sick. Like, they're probably some of the nicest looking capes to ever be put in the game, other than the myth cape or mythical cape, whichever one you get from Dragon Slayer 2. That thing looks so nice, and the Mage Arena 2 capes are also really nice. They've actually been doing a really good job on capes recently. I've liked a ton of them. But yeah, challenge mode. I've done 1 KC of it, and it went pretty bad because I wasn't really sure how to do the prep, and we're just testing a 5-man like scaling, like a 4+1, I guess it would be called. But yeah, so I haven't been able to do any of them since then. I would love to do them, even if they're over the time limit, just for the cape, because that cape is, again, so nice looking. Obviously, I'd love to get the Metamorphosis Dust unlocked, so I can switch the Omelette to the Vasa pet, because that's my favorite out of all of them. And it'd be nice to be, you know, level 3 skiller with the Omelette that can Metamorphosis. And it's obviously probably mentioned in videos before, but it's something I've always pushed for ever since getting the pet, was the ability to change it into the other bosses. But yeah, I gotta find a team for that eventually. As of right now, I have no idea where to start. People said we do raids, but I kind of feel like if I'm basically gonna be leeching raids by just like making potions while everyone does the like hard stuff, I don't know if I'd feel comfortable asking in there, being like, hey, let me leech your raids, like challenge mode. And obviously everyone's doing Theory of Blood right now, so, you know, I'd basically, I don't think it's against the rules to try to pay for gold for a carry in challenge mode, so obviously I'd be willing to offer, like, I don't know how much I'd actually offer for carries. Someone hit me up with a decent price, I'd probably pay, but I don't have much gold, obviously, or I probably have a couple 200 mil buyables banked, which I have none right now. So I obviously need to make gold before I say, like, alright, this is how much I want to pay per carry. But obviously if someone wants to just bring me along in challenge mode raids, I'd definitely go. I usually have my private on nowadays, because I don't really get whispers. Probably because I haven't made a video in a long time, but yeah, I usually keep my private on. I don't really talk much in game because I'm usually just doing agility and watching streams. So yeah, if you're doing challenge mode raids and you're willing to take me along so I can get a chance at the dust and start getting kill count for the cape, I'd love that. It'd be a big help. And obviously I'd split any items I get. But yeah, other than that, I can't think of any recent updates that have really impacted the level 3 life or done anything to the like skilling metas that I can think of that are worth mentioning. other than like 1.5 Teaks, but at this point it's a few months old. So yeah. Other than that, wow, this has actually been going on a long time. I always forget. Like, I start rambling and then I notice how long it's been going. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna try to get back into making these videos more often. Maybe once a week, maybe once every other week. I don't know. It kind of depends on when I feel like making them and when I kind of have the time to. Or if, like, an update comes out that I want to talk about, or like I reach a milestone in a skill that I want to show off, or I get a pet, obviously. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get more consistent with them because I honestly enjoy making them. I just at one point kind of burnt myself out, and I think I was burning out of RuneScape at the time. I just kind of didn't want to admit to it. So yeah, expect more videos in the future, and hopefully expect more like interesting things for me to talk about, because this one's kind of just being like, hey, sorry for taking a year away from videos. I know people like watching them. Trying to think. Well, oh yeah. So I tried streaming the other day. So once I can get it to not drop like 6,000 frames in 3 hours, like, and clean that up and kind of decide on when I want to stream, because I don't want to overlap on any of the other level 3 streamers, like Noon, which I think his Twitch name's High Noon. He's rank 1 level 3 hardcore Iron Man. He streams like morning EST. So if you're watching Twitch around that time and you want to see a level 3 that's not super efficient, but like a cool dude, definitely check him out. And then kind of later EST, like 8 p.m, Russo Games streams. I'm sure a lot of you know about Russo. If not, he's a level 3 that does 200 mil viables, and he's currently in like a skilling competition doing agility. So yeah, check him out too. But other than that, I want to try to find a spot that works for me, that's not gonna kind of step on their toes, because it's like I'd rather support the other level 3s trying to make content instead of interrupting what they do. And my streams would be a lot different than them, because their streams are kind of more, I want to say, high energy and focused on like chatting with community, where mine would be more just listening to music and efficient skilling, like 3-tick fishing with like maybe trance or something in the background, and more just of a stream to get people into the mood to skill efficiently. Like, yeah, I don't know how to describe it exactly. Kind of like, I always loved Acid Souls stuff, and I'd like to see more stuff like that. And like, there's no one really doing that. This high-level community member, Frozen Day, did a stream like that that I really enjoyed, but no one else really does it, so figure if no one's doing it, might as well do it myself. So hopefully I can get the whole streaming thing set up eventually. And I'll obviously mention a video when I actually do get around to getting it working and stuff. But yeah, this video is getting close to 20 minutes, so I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching, and yeah, hopefully you'll see you in the next one. Bye.